The challenge of programming LLMs to be honest while maintaining creativity stems from several interconnected factors, rooted in the nature of how these models operate and the complexities of human communication. 1. Contextual ambiguity. LLMs lack an inherent understanding of context. For humans, honesty involves discerning when to prioritize factual accuracy, for example, answering a medical question, versus when creativity or imagination is appropriate, for example, writing fiction. LLMs struggle to reliably differentiate between these scenarios without explicit user guidance, leading to potential conflicts between factual rigor and creative freedom. 2. Training data limitations. LLMs generate responses based on patterns in their training data, which may contain inaccuracies, biases, or fictional content. Even with ethical guidelines, the model cannot verify facts. It can only mimic the likelihood of truthfulness as inferred from its data. This makes honesty a probabilistic output rather than a principled choice. 3. Creativity versus deception. Creativity often involves constructing novel ideas, hypotheticals, or metaphors, which are not inherently dishonest. However, LLMs might conflate imaginative tasks, for example, storytelling, with scenarios requiring strict factual adherence, for example, historical explanations. Without clear boundaries, enforcing honesty risks stifling creativity if the model becomes overly cautious. 4. Lack of intent and understanding. LLMs do not possess intent or consciousness, so lying is not a deliberate act but a byproduct of statistical generation. What appears as dishonesty, for example, generating plausible-sounding falsehoods, arises from gaps in training data or overfitting to patterns, not moral reasoning. 5. Logical versus adaptive outputs. Strict adherence to factual accuracy, not lying, might seem logical, but human communication often requires adaptability. For example, simplifying complex ideas for clarity or using allegories can involve omitting details, a nuance LLMs cannot easily navigate. Creativity thrives on bending rules, which can conflict with rigid honesty protocols. 6. Technical trade-offs. Mitigation strategies like real-time fact-checking or grounding responses in verified sources can improve honesty but introduce computational overhead and latency. They may also limit the model's ability to engage in open-ended, imaginative tasks. # solutions and considerations. Prompt engineering, explicit user instructions, for example, write a fictional story versus provide a fact-based answer, can help the model adjust its output style. Modular design, separating factual reasoning via external databases from creative generation might reduce conflicts. Transparency. Models could signal uncertainty, for example, I'm not certain, but, or distinguish between factual and imaginative content. In essence, the difficulty lies in encoding a nuanced, context-dependent human virtue like honesty into a system that operates on pattern recognition without true understanding. Balancing this with creativity requires not just technical innovation but also philosophical clarity about what honesty means in diverse scenarios.